Hello, 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 and welcome to 30 Days of Kindness. Welcome if you've joined the replay and are seeing this before anybody else does. Oh, that somebody's arrived, always a good thing. But no names, so it could be somebody live on the web. Welcome if that's you. Mohammed, welcome. Someone in green flashed up, I didn't catch it because people are arriving simultaneously. My name's Joel Young, I'm the creator. Hey Christy, oh, it's you in green, I see. On the heart straight away, what a love. What a love you are. So if you're new to me, my name's Joel Young. I am the creator and custodian of MPA, which stands for Non-Personal Awareness. It's a simple way to stop taking things personally and is one of the great kind things you can do for yourself. How are you today, Christy? Looks like it's just you and one other on. I don't know if Indra's on, make sure. Okay, just sent me a message. Where was I? Yes, I was asking. Hey, very well. It's Friday. Do you have a 9 to 5? Hey, Indra. Chris, did you have a 9 to 5? Because I find being self-employed that the Friday, Saturday, whatever, it seems to make not a lot of difference. Thank you for sharing, my love. That's really wonderful, and sharing on all over the place. So we're doing 30 days of kindness. No, I'm a domestic goddess. I love it. On call. Yeah, so we can tell. JC, good to see you. Now I recognise you, H Wiggle thingy. Good to see you. Vanessa, hi, welcome. Everyone's coming in. That's really good. Pillow stones. Oh, I like that. Is that about crystals? It's like, or is it just some other thing that I'm not aware of? Housewife. Indeed, yeah, I figured that. Hello, lovely. Everyone's hello. So again, it's Joel Young here. We're doing 30 days of self-directed kindness. James, welcome. Now, James, I watched all 3 of your scopes last night. I really enjoyed them. I loved seeing your car. I was a bit well gel though. Very, very nice. And digging that music. Very good. And I also especially like the fire. James there's got like, so at the moment, 3 replays there. Very cool guy. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know, pillar stones there. Throw your name up. I love to know your real name. I'm not promising I'll remember it because I'm a bit crap when it comes to names. It's not my car. I'm more a Lamborghini guy. You just hide it for the scope, right? That's commitment to image, that is. Anyone I saw was the drive. Yeah, there's 2 more. There's a beach one and a fire one with the kids playing up. So that's all James's scopes that I've seen. So let's get on track. We are doing 30 days of self-directed kindness. Each of these 30 moments of kindness, the hardscope you shared. Yes, indeed. Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay, you shared it. Got it. So 30 days of self-directed kindness. It's about including yourself in the equation of kindness. We often tend to be kind to other people. We think we're being kind to people, but sometimes we're not very nice to ourselves. Or we just forget to sort of think about ourselves and being kind to us. Wonder is amazing. Okay, I'll have a look at what that is. So, we're on day 17. Cannot believe it. 17th of June already. So today's one is a little bit like yesterday's, but I'm not going to tell you the topic. Periscope just told me I was limited for sending love to Vanessa. How weird is that? Mrs. Thick 98. Nice. Angie, welcome. It's good to see you. Come on. Let me say a quick hello before we do the big reveal. So here I am. This is me with my hair all bouffant today. Had a shower recently. Hello Angie. Welcome back. Janet, welcome back. I'm recognising some of these names coming through. And I really appreciate that if you're coming on regular times over this month. I love that you're sharing this journey with me. Kindness is very dear to my heart, and it's one of my core things in terms of what I love to share. There's the NPA, the non-personal awareness, but also at the heart of it, I often have that question of, is it kind, is it useful? So anything that I share or offer, I'm asking myself, is it kind to share this? Because sometimes, you know, you think, oh, it'd be kind to offer advice, but that's not where someone is. Pillar stones, yes, I want to know your name. I don't want to know where pillar stones come from. Are you a crafty person? Do you make... See, in my mind, I'm creating imagination. I'm thinking, oh, pillar stones. Makes me think of crystals. Makes me wonder if they're crystals that you put into pillows. Heidi, hey Heidi. That's great. Where are you from? In fact, Christy, well, I don't know where you're from, actually. Let me know where you're from as well. That's one thing I haven't found out. Hey, Melissa, welcome. Atlanta, Georgia. Is it Atlanta, Georgia? I think it is Atlanta, Georgia. About to show up my ignorance of. Okay, took me a long time to realise not sharing advice was kinder. Yeah, sometimes it's there. I often ask for an invitation first before I share advice. Hartford, Connecticut. Wow, some states. I've been to lots of states in the US, but there's a couple of places there I haven't been to. R1619, there we go. Mrs. Thick joined. Thank you for coming back, Mrs. Thick. Morning. All right, so I think I'm going to dive into it. I'm feeling like it's just there to go for it today. It's going to be a fun one today. Cameron, welcome. It's good to see you on here. So I always like to ask, are you ready for the big reveal? Would you like to know what today's moment of kindness is that we're all going to play with? Let me hear you say, yeah. Yes, says Christy. Yes, says Heidi. Yes, says Angie. Excellent. Hey, Laurie, good to see you. Yay. H. Wigglebutt. I know I've recognised you. I don't know your name yet, so throw up your name and I'll do my best to lodge it somewhere in here. Yes, yes. Hi, Laurie. Vanessa, thumbs up. No, an emoji response. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, you're Heidi. So have we got? Are you Heidi and Pillowstones? It's also Heidi, or did I mix that up in my Periscope newbiness? Okay. We said we want the big reveal, so let's go. So we are on day 2 Heidis. Yes. Just to confuse me, right? It's all about me after all. Great, 2 Heidis. That makes it. I just say Heidi, and everyone's called Heidi. That would be a really easy scope. Okay, oops, wrong thing. Right, I'm going to turn it round. Okay, here we go. Day 17, moment of kindness. Here we go. So it's a bit like yesterday's, but today we're talking about money. It's all about the money, honey. Oh, thank you for inviting followers, Laurie. If you haven't invited followers and you feel that what I'm offering would resonate with them, please do share this scope on as many different ways you can. Thank you, Melissa. So here we go. Imagine for 1 minute that you have all the money you ever wanted. Do nothing, just enjoy the feeling. Thanks for coming back, Heidi. So imagine for 1 minute that you have all the money you ever wanted. Do nothing and enjoy the feeling. So there's a lot of stress in the world around money. If only I had blah, 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 X money and this, that and the other. The thing is, right now I am sitting on a chair in the dining room, and whether I have the amount I have in my bank, which is actually fine, but there's been times I've been like really, really poor, or whether I just won the lottery and I've got 35 million sat in the bank, I am still sat on this chair. There is no difference in terms of the circumstances. So the invitation is literally, let's take a minute and just, I want you to imagine, however much, it could be like 35 million, it could be 100,000, but all the money you ever wanted. And here's, like yesterday, where we were talking about, in fact, let me turn it around here and talk to you as a person. So like yesterday we had the one about imagining yourself a year from now. I'm going to invite you to use that kind of childlike, playful space that you have inside of you. You know, when you're a kid and you're playing in the playground, let's pretend, and you would go right there, like full body. Yeah, now when I was a kid, we used to play, it was like, who's going to be the Germans, who's going to be the English, make a gun, shoot each other. But you'd be right in it, So I'm going to invite you to use that kind of part of you. Hey Christy, welcome back. I don't know if there's some kind of connection issue. Hard to tell on my end. So here we go. Right now, you can close your eyes if it helps, but really go, just like a little kid. Imagine right now, in your bank account, is all the money you've ever wanted. Like all of it. And you're sat, you haven't moved, you're not doing anything. Exactly where you're sat or stood now, you're in exactly that place, but your bank account has all the money that you ever wanted. All the money you think you need and way more, just like if you could imagine the biggest amount. And really take a moment, just breathe and just go there. Just go to that space of that's in there right now. So I'm going to do that now. I'm right with you. So I like to imagine that I'm going to win the Euro Millions, and that's about 35 million quid. Hey Tony, we're imagining that we have all the money we ever wanted and just going to that place right now. It's one of our 30 days moments of kindness. So this is a kindness to you because it gives you just a sense of the freedom. Eminem, fancy you coming on my scope. You are awesome if you're Eminem. I'm not sure you are, but if you are, I love it. So right now, imagine you've got all, and actually, if you are Eminem, you've got all the money you probably ever wanted, I imagine. Lovely feeling, yeah. You're older than Israel, man. I am. I am older than Israel. I was born like so many times. And thank you, Christy. I was born so many times. I lived in Lemuria. I lived in Atlantis. I am so older than Israel. And thank you. Fuck off. So, so guys, let me know the real Ashley. Hey, the real Ashley. I met the pretend one. I'll tell you what, my Facebook handle or my personal profile is / the real Joel Young. So I'm right with you on that. Yeah, older than Israel. Yeah, that was a troll saying I'm older than Israel. So I said I was, and then everyone told him to fuck off because in the little group that we get going on here, we've decided that we're not going to tolerate trolls and we're going to just be authentic. And if we met them in real life, and this is Indra. I don't know if Indra. I haven't seen her pop up lately, but Indra did a great scope on. She had a real bad troll day. Hello from the Philippines. Wow. Great to come in. It's Periscope going mad. Okay, so I'm just talking about you there. I don't know if you've been on the whole time, but we're talking about the trolls and how you come on with this amazing scope and said, you know what, if I was in a real life, I'd just tell them to fuck off. So I'm going to tell them to fuck off. And so people on my scope are doing that too. Great. So let's come back on topic. Those of you who have arrived, 30 days of self-directed kindness. Hey, Collier, thanks for joining me on the scope today. We're on day 17. And here we go. Day 17 is imagine for 1 minute that you have all the money you ever wanted. Do nothing, just enjoy the feeling. And that's what we're doing. Again, I haven't said today, but all of these are ones you can take as a practice. This, in fact, is a very powerful practice if you want to work on your abundant stuff. Literally, if you took a minute, closed your eyes, took a few breaths, sat on a chair and imagined that you had all the money you ever wanted and just let yourself enjoy the feeling. It's a great kindness to yourself. Hey, Roboy Ken. So I'd love to sort of, Christy shared that it felt really nice, a really nice feeling. What do you experience when you go there? And one thing that can happen is resistance can come up. I wasn't trolling, I came in when you said that. Yeah, I know you weren't, you were asking about it. It was someone before, and I don't know if he's been moderated. So I did recognise that, and thank you for saying that. And thank you for being here. It was a valid question. It's like, what is he saying? He's older than Israel. Out of context, it sounds a bit mad. Hey, Carolyn. Good to see you. Okay, so yeah, tell me guys, because it was a bit interrupted there, but if you took a moment just to imagine you had all the money you ever wanted, what did that feel like inside? Did you have resistance come up? Because that's something that can happen. If you've got some kind of abundance block. I just got here. Yeah, I recognise that. So we're doing 30, let me go over here. Throughout June, I'm doing 30 days of self-directed kindness, really encouraging you to include yourself in the kindness equation. Most of us heart-centered people, which is the crowd that I tend to attract, have a sense of being kind outward, and I would still and always encourage that. But I always would be, the fundamental of this month is checking, is it kind to me? So the choice you do, that's me, that is. I'll turn it around in a minute. Thank you. That's the cover of well, I've doctored that cover, I've made it 30, but the cover of the book says 100 days of kindness. And as I'm on that topic, if you come down here, if you want to get the book, it's an ebook which has got 100 moments of kindness in it, and you can literally do 100 days of taking just a moment a day. It just takes a moment. If you just take a moment, like 30 seconds even, just to focus on it, it can begin to bring that energy into you. So 100 days of kindness down there at the bottom is mpa4.me/BeKindToYou. An MPA is what most of my day job really is about non-personal awareness. Missed all this, damn customers. Yeah, how very dare you get customers in your shop, Vanessa, when it's my scope. Don't you turn the closed sign down? I'm utterly offended. So, and the nonpersonalawareness.com there is where you can find out about the simple process to stop taking things personally. If you can't remember that, it's a bit of a mouthful. Just do joelyoungmpa.com, which is my handle, with the .com on the end, and that'll get you there as well. So Vanessa, you've just joined us. We're doing imagine for 1 minute that you have all the money you ever wanted, do nothing. A little resistance. It seems like I can't even think about for a minute. I'll work on it. Great. So Angie, I'm a great believer in. Let me turn this around so I can get off the screen and back to you. Come on. So Angie, my sort of my passion in this kind of situation is to start where you are. So I've said a minute. If a minute is too much of a stretch, think, can I do it for 5 seconds? I will watch the replay. You've been in the background. Okay. So Angie, can I do it for 5? Can I imagine that I've got all the money I've ever wanted just for 5 seconds? Or can I do it for 10 seconds? Can I do it for 30 seconds? Could I put a watch on the table or a iPhone with a timer on it? And can I spend 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds? And if you go for the Abraham Hicks stuff, then 17 seconds is all you need, according to that. But any time that you bring awareness to something, awareness is incredibly powerful. Okay, great. So even if you can do 10 seconds, or again, even 5 seconds, 5 seconds opens a door. It may not be that kind of in the law of attraction stuff. It might not be the full 17 seconds. But if you can start with 5 seconds of imagining you had all you want, you might get a fleeting feeling of the release and the freedom and the letting go of the stress and the stories about what has to happen and what has to be in order for you to feel that feeling. And that's a powerful thing. And let's go even one step back, because for some people, even 5 seconds is going to be too much. Hey, Jennifer, good to see you. We're talking about imagining for 1 minute that you have all the money you ever wanted, doing nothing and just being sort of enjoying the feeling of that. So, hello. So, Angie, if even that's too much, for some people it's like just even the thought of that money, yes, thank you, great ideas. So even if that's too much, like the first thing that comes up is all of the can'ts and the, why nots and all those things, then you can even start there. And my suggestion there is to bring that sort of kind, soft energy to those thoughts, those appropriate, yes, with the accounts. So if what comes, you're asked to imagine for a minute you have all the money you ever wanted, do nothing, just enjoy the feeling. And what comes up is, it's bullshit. I can't have it. Just then meet that in the moment and go, okay, I hear you. I acknowledge you. This is inward. I hear you. I acknowledge you. It's okay. It's okay to have these feelings. The invitation is there. You can ponder the possibility, and it's okay that the possibility doesn't seem real yet. So just meeting yourself where you are is one of the great things, rather than trying to force, I must get this right. Joel said I should imagine for a minute, and I can't, so I'm bad. No, just be present to where you are. Because if you start where you are, you're in a place of reality and power and can begin moving towards where you want to be. So if you always try and be where you're not, even if it's a very positive place, then you're not really in a place of power. The power of you is where you actually are now, not necessarily according to the spiritual law of attraction, happy place stuff. It's like where you are now. So that's where when Indra comes on her scopes, and she does her authentic ones, and the one we talked about earlier about the trolls, she was really she was stepping into her power. Here, this is where I am. There's a whole story about being this way or that way on a scope, but she was like, no, I'm fucking pissed off. I've had enough of these trolls, and I'm going to just invite you to help me to tell them to fuck off. That's real, and it's powerful, and it affected people. So it doesn't have to be happy clappy to make a difference in people's lives. Just being real, like being in where you are. And to me, and the non-personal perspective is that whether it's positive or negative, it's kind of the same. Being where you are is the power. Amen, says Indra. So let me just. I'm talking my head off today again. Once I like the touch paper, I'm off. Got customers in the shop, and I'm swearing. Well, mute me, darling. Yeah. So what do you, again, I've gone off into sort of teachy mode. I'd love to hear some of your views. What do you do with the resistance? Are you able to get into that space of imagining you have money, all the money you want? Can't mute you. That's because you love me. I couldn't possibly mute him. Brilliant. Yes. So, so what did you experience with imagining you had all the money you want? I can totally see that. What can you totally see, Jennifer? Just because I'm maybe being a bit thick there. You're okay. Yes. Yes, that is the fun one to work with. It is a fun one to work with. I mean, it's a great abundance practice. I did I think it was last year, because was it last year, 2 years ago, I did a month on abundance. I've got a program which is called the August Abundance Assembly, which is an MPA based one. And this has reminded me that maybe I should do that again this year in August. It's a kind of a group program, and we use the power of MPA to really shift your relationship to money. So I've let that out of the bag now, so I might have to do that. But this in of itself is a powerful abundance practice. My initial feeling is relief and some freedom. So that is generally what I go for, Jennifer. I was holding the abundance card in my hand when you said that. Perfect. So relief is such a good sign. Yes, I want it. I want it on that. I want in on that program. Good. Well, I'll start talking about it and start setting that up, I think. So it's basically 4 weeks throughout August, and we do some really deep and powerful work. And really, the non-personal perspective is about noticing that you're in relationship. So you have a relationship with money, and yes, that means there's beliefs and all sorts of things that go on, and we look at those. But it really shifts your and you get to discover, what truly matters to you. The whole program. Like kindness is something that matters to me. I discovered when I did it, because I did it the first time, I did it with people. Yeah, relief is great. Relief is a clear signal of getting on track and getting on the right path. It does tremendous things physiologically, which affects the brain and all those wonderful things. So relief is awesome. People often look, I want the big breakthrough, or I want I want to feel like I'm in touch with the universe. And those things come, but relief, it's a knockout feeling. So I want to talk about what truly matters to you. That's one of the things that you get from the August Abundance Assembly. God, I'm talking about it. I'm obviously doing it. Listen to me. What I discovered, this is basically my scope. Have I gone over half an hour? Oh no, you were planning to do this. I don't know what the time is. I better check. Oh, I almost gave the big reveal for tomorrow there. Let's have a look. If I go here, I'm good. I got time. Don't think I will bother now. Lol. Okay, let me get this one back. So let me just quickly finish that thing about. There we go. So what truly matters to you? So what I wanted to share is what I discovered, which was a big surprise to me, is when it comes to abundance and money, what truly matters to me, you just do your thing, is pleasure. And it's not something that I'd really focused on, but since I did that, which is 2 years ago, and certainly in recent times, I've really focused on what brings me pleasure. And by putting that first, the abundance, the financial abundance has really shifted. So that's one of the things that you get from the August Abundance Assembly, which I seem to be plugging, even though I hadn't planned to do it. But hey, I've got a month to get it ready, so we'll do that. Okay, so today we are, as I close, we have been doing 30 days of self-directed kindness. Thank you, and thank you, Angie, for saying you want in. That was a sign for me. It's like, yeah, people would like it. I love playing with the abundance thing today. If you want to screenshot that and share it on Twitter, that would be great. Other people can get it to them, because it really is about getting it out. Hey Amar, good to see you. And if you want to get the free ebook, maybe most of you have already got it on here. It's 100 Days of Kindness ebook on mpa4.me/BeKindToYou. If you go onto my Facebook page, which is MPA Rocks, so just /MPA Rocks, there's a pinned post there where you can also find it if that feels like an odd URL to go and punch in. And if you're curious about non-personal awareness, then you can go to that website there and stop taking shit personally, which is great for trolls, by the way, if you're a scoper. Okay, so I want to thank you for joining me. Those of you who are coming regularly, I so appreciate it. I'm enjoying getting to know you, getting to meet you, sharing what your experiences are and what you love and what you want to experience. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. Indra, put some emojis up if you will, because I always love to plug your scope. It's on straight after me, and I love ya. So thank you for the learnings today. You're so welcome, Christy. I so appreciate you coming back on. Keep being that goddess. Okay, the winky tongue out face there. Solomon Indra, my fave scoper, and she's coming on at 2:30 UK time, which is in about, I guess, 5 to 8 minutes. Give her a follow, and Make sure you watch her scopes. They're always brilliant. She's so authentic. She does amazing elixirs, works with the moon. I'm taking some at the moment, and it's you know, I've gone deep in my life, but it's taking me deeper to those other places. We all have those dark places. Okay, thanks Melissa for being here. Really appreciate you being here. Thanks. I think Vanessa may have gone back to her customers and all those things, but you know I appreciate you all, and I will see you if you're joining Indra. I'll see you on her scope. I'll be commenting like a madman as usual. Big hugs. Mwah. Great to see you, and I will see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Cheers, guys. That shit works. It sure does.